Hmm. I feel really upset about this. A pay-to-win mechanic hidden behind something like this. Not to mention, two things. The eShop is gone, so DLC of any kind for 3DS games is impossible to get anymore if you haven't gotten them already. And that means in order to get DLC, you're probably gonna have to use an emulator. The only 3DS emulator is Citra, which apparently is no longer available for download alongside Yuzu. It was apparently caught in the crossfire. Anyway, I got the DLC. I can't use the XP stuff though yet. I still need to map out this first dungeon. So whoops. So let's see if we can safely grind for XP with like this. May as well map the place out as well, right? What the fuck? We took emotional damage! Oh my god! What the actual fuck? Well, this leaves us. We really only have one option, and that's to fucking run. A little cruel. So, we're running away naked now. Yep, I expected this. Oh my fucking god. You're joking. Oh, switching is a free action now. So we're fucking dead? Since the option to run away is disabled. We're not going back there. Ever. Whose idea of a sick prank was that? I'm watching a Let's Play. Let's be some of the first people to experience this. I feel like that event would have played out way differently if we still had the medic lady with us. Of that nonsense, let's get it. That's no good. Final episode. I streamed the testing and had some audio sync. I hope I have that. It's all. Here we are, starting Princess Showtime going to this extravagance. Kind of monarchy would have a lot of experience in fine architecture, but maybe it's one of those things where exposure. Alright, I guess we're just dealing with the level discrepancy and there's nothing I can do about it. It shouldn't take long. Meantime, you could check out the lobby. I'll let you know once I've got the tickets. Alright, so it's like, welcome to Sparkle Theater. Yay! Sparkle. What? Why can't I go down? Sorry, this one's a test. I forgot what the call was, but I know that these are called seats.
よく来たな。どうするのだ。別のようか。The feet of the species Sparkla is special. Keep those two separated in your head. So we're on the test level, so keep track. Sparklas are our top stars. Have that extra bad. They breathe life onto the stage. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if there is a stage that's like, stand off, that's taking Sparkle. It's like the best. Nice. Glide in the sky. ではな。My back for it.
ジックランにするのじゃ。
Check out the tickets. Wonderful, wonderful. Almost. So, here's your tickets. Do you know how shows are great?
装備を変えるのかよ。
On the bench. That's like our final start soon.
装備を変えるのかよ。なんじゃ？今後ともよろしく頼むぞ。なんだよ。決まったいってらっしゃい。
Something else. Sorry, my jump is too slow for me. That's the Toad Knows crowd. Toad, now ready one.
Oh, right. Since I have the DLC, let me return to Magenia real quick.
何か用か。どうするのだ。変えるのか。受け付けよう。
Hell yeah.
Strange masked characters are making a complete disaster out of our play. Still playing. 気をつけるように。If you that's lazy now, so this whole mess up. Sorry. I'm so bad. I don't. Listen. Thank you. Step at the sparkle strike. Oh, I can't. Monarch. That should be stunned into silence or something. But you did. Now I'm stuck. Fair play. Show.
これでどうです？
Someone's name
終
on
わらせるぞ。
Master. So, let's get it. Like this. Like,
ありゃ？やめろっての。
second. Not like
イージーだな。
really relevant. And like check this. That's a nice one. so excited. Hey, this is the sword phase. Sure enough, it's building. No. Someone's been hurt.
覚えました。
That's what's responsible for this. Hurts. You try to the power spark. Going Super Saiyan. Can't check. That's simple. That's oh, I guess if you count in changing your last name, there. Oh, fair enough. I guess then it probably actually. I don't know. I'm sure it's just Sparkle. Sparkle down. Out, spark, get up, shot. Nope, everything, out, spark.
Oh, it activates at the start of battle.
Area, stop acting on. Better check on it. Ratings. Probably not the demo. Heck, I don't know.
ダンスタイムだ。とどめよ。
How about the last one?
いけ。これでどうです？
That's fair, that's a good assessment. Okay.
Next, they have it out for Lubobi.
Puzzles again. They didn't stand a chance. They didn't hang in, how it's enough. You can't be shaking down the sky. I have not won by it.
まだいけるな。終わり。
Territory. And bigger too. Oh, and by the way, inventory exception. Pots, if you are Jackson seems to exist.
大丈夫か？よいしょ。
I'm responsible for Jackson.
ラスト。
Hey, now.
そらってイージーだな。
Furthermore, I'm not like. Ah, it's a sparkle gem. That's the decades. Gems are packed with shining powers, I'm sure. Stuff in the fire, you can always slice it to the future. Oh, actual, like, sting. Well, I was gonna say balls, but they kind of aren't balls. There's no sense of like hype. So, what's the ball? Yes. Wearing the 28 situation, but H here to save you that. Princess is going to save another cast. Okay. It's for you. What?
This will probably be useful to get.
Actually, I think I passed the one. I would like to my hands. What did I say? Next. I need to play this stage. I will attempt. No. Hey, no chase. More. That was order.
Those are so TP hungry.
That's the thing that we have. Giant. Whatever. Sparkles. Giant stalker.
What?
That's cool. Remember them actually what's a part of this game, but yeah. It's cool. Oh, it's great. That's
とどめよ
better than all that. But
ごめんなさい
parents needs. Yes. I think that so much flash to kind of whole thing. And it's spoiler.
まだいけるな
First one on it. It's
あらよ 最後の敵です
let's oh,
大丈夫かよいしょ俺の勝ちだ
sorry, yes, I did. Promise. Let's put that start. Yeah, is this like exact soul?
That's a thing, I guess.
ありがとう
Each the musketeer. But that's sort of it's that it will. Sword. How about T-Thorns? I will say,
何かあるわ
far be it for me to size like ancient cultural touchstones. But I also that three musketeers are on swordsmen. They're I would think those situations they super unintuitive, but shouldn't the musketeer be
What kind of bat?
like something you use
Bat
for
as in
muscles?
the animal or
What's the style of have any history buffs in the chat? I would love to hear your explanations. I good. I jumped down the line to hit. Not the best idea.
おやおや
That dodge. I'm playing Dark Souls of. How about you? Not almost ever there. Not quite. Spend a cigar. Forget things. On the top of the musketeers. Could be the case that they have muskets, but then also have a sword and sidearm. Especially if you guys think muskets kind of slow rate of fire, so it you don't need it back. You can take your one shot off, and then like it takes like a minute to reload, and you're fighting multiple people. Yes, you're gonna need something.
cool?
So, Alright, that's the other. Fabulous. Right, That's only it is. Please help. You said right there. Get it. Trouble. We have to pay.
とどめい
Everything that's
食らいなさい
and it seems like all the stars were showing up. Just not just bugs. Take her down. All the extras. These extras. I doubt that. Look at that. Kind of weapons left. Like it seems like all the steps here except for actually what this guy. Definitely looking on
見てろよ
actually breastplates. Sure. I think
大丈夫かせいいけいけ
ah, that's that. John Peach. What do you think? Sticky. Back up.
大丈夫か
Mario Canada. Next up,
Oh,
Peach.
yes.
Next up. Oh, oh, it's right. Alright. Yeah, there. I remember what happened. Alan crashed into the air. Supposed to be sword fighter. Not that much. The wrong Mario game. Just so far, house. We have like each on the trenches of war. But I don't know. I don't know. It's possible. Really great strat. Again. Oh. Not castle now.
Interesting.
Ah, shoot. Don't get past me. Touch. Like that. Make this member. And get jumped on. This is what happens when you mess with Peach. Right now from? Oh, I'm right here. Take it. Sweat. I thought you didn't sweat. Not bad. Look, I'm fried, you may or may
い
not.
やそれ
That's
やめろっての
like for teeth.
最後の敵です
That's normal. Virtualized pumps. Okay. Yes.
Interesting. It's a skill.
とどめい大丈夫かファイトよいしょ 消えてこいつを受けてみなファイトこれでどうです大丈夫か勝利です
It's the world's largest map art built out
Whoa.
of 3.5 billion blocks. And this is a netherite beacon that goes from Mill Lane all the way down to Bedrock. And for Minecraft, it's so large, it's hard to fit it in one video. Try our best. And hey, if you're into YouTube, it's impossible to subscribe to the channel using just the palm of your hand. So if you're up to the challenge, high five that and someone on it's free. Enough said and done. What's so special about hanging fruits in Minecraft? Well, most of the time, not much. But for a brief period during the development, there's something special about this item that no other item had. No, it wasn't just the name Hanging Roots. But rather, it was the fact that when the item was rendered on the ground, it would render substantially bigger compared to other items on the floor. Which I've got to say, makes it really funny to throw it out of your hand. See, it basically throw like it's coming out of a Pokeball. And I've seen resource packs that do this to make treasure items bigger on the floor, but that's all secondhand. The idea of this actually happening in Minecraft for a time, that's pretty funny. And I like to think that Mojang didn't notice this in testing, because let's be honest, even they know the Hanging kind of let down. Minecraft Science, like any kind of social posting, has a character, but it doesn't have a limit on which character you can hit. And so if it were to use the infinity sign code symbol on the whole text on top of the sign, then when we close out, it actually renders so wide that it goes off of the sides of the sign, which I think is pretty funny. The fact that even 10 years ago they were looking for ways to decorate it, I think that's pretty sweet. I mean, come on, we're happy to be simple of all, the biggest one. That's just too perfect. You're a block of sand, you're probably not thinking of art, you're probably thinking of a cave. No, we can actually use the gravity of it falling to our advantage, and that's what the Caesar Kevin J and Guy did. See, by setting a basic little domino chain of falling blocks on top of it, like this. We continue that pattern up and up, so then when we break this bottom torch, it turns the block that it was supporting into an entity that brings its torches, so on and so forth, until the end result is that we have the largest falling sand art made in Minecraft. Which would already be cool enough. The idea of doing this iconic Minecraft I think it's cool. And for what it's something else to emphasize, turn all of those concrete powder blocks into actual concrete. Basically giving you 2-for-1 for something fun to do. I just cannot imagine the stress of accidentally breaking one of these halfway through, watching all of your blocks fall hopelessly to the floor, so you know you have to restart. Luckily, those didn't make it into the 1 minute and 19 clip that showed this off. I think that would have been a lot of pain. And if we're talking about the largest pixel art that you made, then while you could do this using blocks, the real way to get extremely intricate pixel art in Minecraft is by using map art. Each one of these maps that you see laid out in the frame is 128 by 128 blocks minimum. So the idea of them making 216 of these maps to create the art piece that they have here, I've got to say that's a bigger number than I can wrap my head on. And if you're wondering why they framed it with so much obsidian, the real answer is that it's an anarchy server too. But hey, they often say that good art breaks more than a few rules, so doing it in place where there's literally no rules on the server seems like a pretty good canvas. So I'd be worried about someone coming up and blowing me up and crystal while I'm trying to build just one of these maps, let alone 216 of them. And when you start to question whether this is actually built in Minecraft or just photoshopped in, you know that it's something impressive. Illuminator was clearly a Minecraft genius. They have the whole channel of videos that can help that. Possibly one of my favorite of their inventions has to be this, which is the largest possible cactus farm. And if you're wondering what that means, since it seems like a big claim, we're talking about 10 million blocks of cactus farm getting made here. At a certain point, it doesn't even look like a cactus farm, it just looks like a dog matrix. More like you're playing Skyrim than actual Minecraft. But my favorite video showing it off is when Omega goes into creative mode and stands next to the overflow pipe, so that even creative mode for a single press, it's still something. I think I can type this fast. But if you have too many of them,
I guess this is what happens when you have so many options.
Its own tail situation. And in case you're ever thinking of building this, just know that the kind of items that you need to build this is really absurd. But if you want to go get nearly 100,000 water buckets and 69,552 blocks of obsidian for all of the nether portals, be my guest. I'm not going to ruin your afternoon, or let's be honest, 4 years of your afternoons for that. So time dilation does here is to build an 11 by 11 fully programmable dance floor. Now, I've built one of these just using observers, redstone lamps before. It's not entirely tough, but it can be fun. One of the early redstone projects, let's say. But here, it's not only lighting up and cycling different patterns, but you can also see them programmed in the wool blocks that are going through on the sides. Basically, like the dance floor is playing some kind of guitar here. Then when you zoom out further, you can see all the designs laid out in black and white framing the sides. Which, I'll be honest, I would have a hard enough time just building one of those using redstone
to turn on the right lamps, let alone having it done all automatic. And the fact that this was built over 10 years ago and it still remains so impressive, yeah, I've got to say that's really, really cool. And I think this gift that was made by someone in the comments really does the best job of showing it off. When you speed it up, it's sort of mesmerizing to watch, and a nightmare to think of all the redstone that went into it. For a time, getting a full netherite in Minecraft seemed like something that was
What else can we have? I kinda...
thousands of netherite scrap and ancient debris just to make one of these. And so that's why WotC got so many views when they made theirs. But where this got even crazier is the Fizzy Banger's response video to WotC. Because let's be honest, even though that's technically all the netherite blocks that you need to make this fully work, you can also add a lot more netherite underneath that beacon. And so, if you're willing to gain 805,260 ancient debris, it's possible to make netherite that reaches all the way up to the build height. And that's
Why do I already have it?
Or rather, it was. Because with the build height getting a lot taller and recent updates, the Caves and Cliffs update making this a lot tougher to do. This time, we're talking about...
Why do they already have levels?
Netherite blocks. Yeah, even with duplicating all of these with shulkers like they mentioned in the methods, that's not enough for me to say I won't encounter too many times soon. Nor do I think I'm going to encounter anytime soon, so I guess it works out. This gold farm's insane. I doubt I'm going to get anyone who disagrees with that. And while it's possible to make some pretty impressive gold farms that are up on the nether roof, this design by Dash Club 4 does, instead of dropping all the zombified piglins to kill them, instead they go through a series of nether portals until they're released at the top here, and they all die in this killing chamber way in the farm. Now this is a change compared to the original version of the farm, just Nembon's gold farm, and added Oak Bridge to transport them up to the top of the world. And then with increases added to make it even faster, that got the drops for this farm up to 145,000 per hour. If you're wondering, that's giving you 1,069 gold blocks every single hour. And it's single player too. It's completely friendly for that version. And with the added fact that you have basically no spawn work to make this work, that's really where it starts to get fun to use. And they offer the world download too, so it's fun for you to just go and look at it, even if you're not going to go build it in single player. And with all those gold blocks that you're getting from that farm, you can then go pump all of that newfound gold into a really epic, nice piglin barter. Now, calling this a bartering machine doesn't even seem fair. With 60 piglins employed, it really feels more like a company, or a sweatshop more like it. I don't think they're giving breaks. But they're also the nether, which I doubt the O surely applies to. Labor laws aside, with all this bartering that you're doing, you're able to get 200,000 drops per hour. All of that done with 99.997% efficiency. And what's even cooler than bartering all those items is then watching all those items filter around the sorting system multiple times so that they get done. The only times that you don't get all the items from this farm is if they accidentally get discarded in the sorting system. Look, you're getting so many of them, I think expect a little bit of burnish. The fact that it's nearly 100% even then, I doubt you're going to miss any of the stuff that you're missing out on. I mean, when you're getting enough iron nuggets to literally shave some traditional iron farms, I think we can call this sufficient. I'm going to type in this user's seed and fly out to the Outer End Islands. Granted, you're going to have to travel 28,570,240 blocks to go find it, so we got the light shot. Once you do, you're greeted with possibly the biggest end city that's ever been found. At this point, this is starting to look like the face that was featured in Mojang's April snapshot. End City doesn't even put the right title for this. End Metropolis? New End City? I have no clue.
They can equip 2 weapons.
Go loot inside when we get geared up. I'm fine with that. Though I will say, with all of this, to only have one ship off in the distance, yeah, that's pretty lame. Reaching the point where you're getting exhausted from being an end city that's this big, you know that it's big. Treasure should never be boring. And when you do get bored at the end, I want to take after what Log Swamp did here, which has to be the largest end explosion that's ever happened. By turning the end island to a Swiss cheese filled cup of TNT, Log Swamp made the Swiss cheese feel like lactose intolerance as the entire thing well. And while it seems dangerous for us if we were to fall down here and not stand on top of one of the obsidian pillars, I think we have to remember just how bad it is for the Enderman. And the fact that there's only a few endstone blocks that are left remaining after this really makes me just impressed at those endstone blocks. They're the resilient ones, and unfortunately they had to get destroyed for the next project that Log Swamp builds here. But it's kind of like killing 99% of germs with hand sanitizer. You don't necessarily want the other 1%, but you can't promise a complete job, even over. And when we see the largest map pixel art that's ever been built, I think this design by Wonba has to be the largest map room that's ever been built inside of Minecraft. After almost 150 hours to produce this video, it gets really surreal to see as they're laying out all of the maps into the frames here. I mean, when they're walking on top of the map, it looks more like Tom Clancy's Division than anything you're ever supposed to see in Minecraft. Almost like we're a giant walking on top of the world. But I will say, the time-lapse of seeing this all get built in, pretty satisfying, almost like scan lines. I never think to make all these, so they're all trapped. Now, I don't do that much durability damage to my Elytra. It really is the fastest way to appreciate Minecraft's world generation. And it's good to appreciate it because how much this slows down your game, you're really just taking a slideshow look. When you space travel, you're probably picturing something like this, where it turns out, as well. Oh, you sweat. See, on Bedrock, if you were to put a patch bounce on top of it a couple of times, and then get in, and we can ride that sucker sky high. And if you ask me, that's definitely the weirdest and the cheapest way to reach the stratosphere. So if you're tired of building the traditional elevator or ladder, it's definitely offers some new leverage. Here's how to hold more than 64 items in a stack. Sleepy shows off, put a shift flick a bottle inside the brewing stand, then it's possible to stack more than one bottle per slot. Then, when you go to pick up a stack of bottles from each slot in a row, they'll continue to stack in your hands, giving you a stack that's larger than 64 items in size.
Alright, weird. Why did it say they already had skills? Oh, was it because I was looking at their thingies? Maybe. Okay.
One stack 64. But if instead you go ahead and drop it, then all these items will exist on the floor. That will be a mess.
Enough of me being an idiot.
Thanks, Bedrock. It's still lit. If you have a 19 rock drop dripstone spikes, then that's enough to so, just how tough is it? Well, there's like, say that the warden's help is substantially larger than spell. Hey, it's even more than the Ender Dragon. So if the warden's supposed to be doing a little bomb, then still have more health. It'd be hard to pour a cargo. Though, as difficult as that sounds, there is still some way to kill for chance. Just a strength 2 potion. Women finish it Sonic Cycle, build up marks tall, really hits, and make sure you have enough hunger filled up to regen. Because in just one hit, we're going to do 55 damage, which, to put that into perspective, it wipes out one light bar single blow. And to even withstand one hit this thing, potential 2 Vagabond, and even then, I'll still only let you survive on half a heart. Well, its melee attack is weak, Sonic attack is underpowered. Now, it used to do 50 parts of damage, but it does 5. Still sounds like a lot until you notice that a pitch can survive an attack by hornets and sweat. Well, gentlemen, how which regens, but it's never tied to either of these warnings. Though, still one way that Sonic serious damage, and you'll see that later in the video. Don't trust this bow, because even though it looks innocent enough, one bump into this thing and yeah, you get the picture. So, taken after Prank Master Graham, limited themselves by having a dispenser place a double chest worth of bows on repeat water, and then break the setup, wait for an unsuspecting passerby to bumper jump in, and our mess gets unloaded. So make sure you're not around when they need help. Now, do not underestimate tipped arrows, because silly as it may seem, we're going to shoot ourselves with one of these to go sky high. As the speaker shows off, give ourselves a slow falling motion effect, and use a Riptide Trident, then we'll be able to take that same speed going right up at a 45-degree angle. And from there, forget my Elytra, more than to take off. And it's pointed out this comment in the first place, 11 seconds of reaching the effect, to make sure that's only going to be active on the way out. Because otherwise, we should get slow falling through the air with our Elytra. Just a little disappointed to get that much speed on the way out. Now, by all accounts, Armor Stand seems to be harmless. After all, they have their marks, so what's the worst they can do? Well, according to channels like Horizon, quite a lot actually. To overlap these entities in the same block, you get a lot of lag in a small footprint. After getting out of the position, ticks per second slow way down. And after dropping this onto a fence of water, it gets worse. And at that point, continue to drop the TPS and make the server borderline unplayable. Even though Minecraft's a sandbox game, there are certain rules we're not supposed to break, like placing blocks above certain height. Files would be called the goal limit. But that doesn't explain why this site works like so. See, by using a method for fixing non-sand entities with visible shoulders, we can essentially make our own builds both above and below. It's pretty wild sites for sure, so if you're looking for a project in native, it's a fun tool to use. Never take fall damage again using this one trick. So we were to follow the steps in this example. Notice that if you hit the couch button right before you hit the ground, then there's a collision 1.19. That will negate all fall damage if you want to take it. Now, timing this might be a little difficult. If you're able to pull it off, it's quite the clutch to have in your arsenal. One last note from the person who discovered this, you have to be jumping or falling before the 35 blocks up in the air to get this to work. But don't say I didn't warn you to pop 34 and take all the damage. I wonder how large the Minecraft end is. let's be honest, it's not exactly something that you can put in your render distance. That's why this post I formally dumped on Reddit. See, and to put this in perspective, all those little black dots that you're seeing right down there, those are the obsidian pillars that tower over us on the end of the island. And if we were to zoom into how small we look over here, well, this gap might seem easy to cross on your screen. I guarantee you it's end. But from here to just use the end gateway portals to point A, point B. It's not really good. It's the flying machine, it's just the worst. If you've ever overpopulated your farm, the Minecraft has something called the entity gravity. Which is that you have over 24 mobs in a specific space. And then if you add one more, wow. Just apply constant damage until you die. Which is great for traps, but not as great for breaking Minecraft. And while you can change this from a game rule, you can also break this limited survival. All you have to do is just place down a vine. By just using any climbable ladder in the space of a block. The stupid amount of mobs to this one spot. If you really want to get your PC a jump scare, all you have to do after this is break one of the blocks into the hole, and all of those mobs will spill out. Then maybe it's for the best this limit's in place. And after we've broken the entity gravity limit, we can use that for some more fun with a couple of skeletons. And if you thought all the entities that were just stuck inside of that one block space was bad enough with skeletons, then the fact that each of them's created an entity of their own to shoot off an arrow, it's going to quickly get noticeable how bad the frames are dropping. And now every time that they're shooting you, we're essentially doubling the amount of entities. So, good luck to your computer. Fall damage is something with great equalizer in the Minecraft world. Because no matter the enchantments, the potions, or even the parts that you got, there's not a limit for all of that. But how high that could be? Well, as it turns out, we put together a full set of protection and feather falling for netherite armor. Turtle Master Potion with resistance 4, Chance of Golden Apple, and then lay on a pad of Hades. That'll make survival fall of 4,500 blocks on half a heart, but really just use a water bucket. Let me know if this has happened to you. You're playing on an SMU with friends, which should be making progress at the same time, until one gets a bit too eager and then slays the dragon by themselves. It's a frustrating realization for sure. So to keep that final destination off limits, our solution comes down to Dripstone. By dropping a couple of these from a tall height, guarantee that whoever goes through the portal next is in for a short trip. Speed will work regardless of their armor, making it a perfect addition for your next Manhunt trap. Torches are the most obvious way to light up. They're cheap, you can craft a bunch of them, and they also happen to work pretty well. So most of us don't tend to look for replacements that often. But if you were to take the time to scan through all of Minecraft's various blocks, there's actually a surprising competitor. For some reason, 4C pickles actually give off more light than a 4G block. No joke, these slimy sea things can outperform Minecraft's most iconic light source. If you're really looking for a reason to farm, then you got one. Although villages might not always give you the best deal, it seems like they're always more than 50. Since as it turns out, see from this post, the villagers have no range of trading. A good way to test this is by using 2 different ender pearls while standing up at hill height, or one than one up in the sky, and that way when you land and start trading with the villager, then be teleported up to the top, see them interrupt our trading. And then other workstation UIs usually have a range to them, like chests or crafting tables. It's rare that this is the case, but it also lets us build this cool design that we have over at the end gateway, so I can play. That is a fantastic enchantment. It's definitely a powerful sort of rainstorm, but even though it's free, it still doesn't can't quite make sense of it. We do a side-by-side shallow pool, which is something now. This is night and day, and for some reason, the shallow option will always win out against the competition. You know, the gameplay figured out why this can be, it does allow us to get some found height and distance for trident. So next time you're looking for two water bucket instead of this in the ocean. When you're a multiplayer, it's nice to offer some starting gears to big players. But how do you guarantee that that stuff will be used to those who need it, instead of the rich who are looking for handouts? Well, honestly, it may seem, this book could be a trick. As Raytours demonstrates, having a book like so, costs out when they open up the chest. But if you have nothing, just play it. Though I really understand the science behind it, it's a cool system. Minecraft's FOB can go as low as FOB 30, as high as Quaker Pro. But that's not actually true. Since we were to go into the game's option text file, which we use values even more, and the closer that you set these FOB values down to 180 for your camera gets, until eventually it's unplayable. And speaking as someone who already thought the game was unplayable in FOB 30, that's saying something. Here's how to turn your Strider into a ladder down. Then inspect the snapshot to 150 let's try that Strider. Focus on a stick to guide yourself. And once you get yourself these blocks, she allowed you to travel 10 times faster than you normally would. Even the Strider looks good. and I can't say I blame it. Luckily, the Nether doesn't have any speed limits.
ありがとう。
Even if it did, so fast, what those laws anyway. Knockback, there's knockback, knockback 2. The kind of knockback that launches you 11 blocks away. Thanks to these discovery, it turns out that by stunning a Ravager, this that's sitting on my minecart above, get launched hundreds of blocks away from the location. And if you look to extend that airtime, they bring the Lytra as well for regular lift off. Random tick speed does a lot in Minecraft. Except the random tick speed to the max of 100 million. Notice that all the mods around you will freeze in place. Surely, the game just grinds to a halt, since it's giving so many blocks in the game a random tick update. Typically, these blocks will get a random update on average every 68.27 seconds. But with this increased tick speed, it would be every 0.00002 seconds. And at that point, neither the game nor your eyeballs can keep up with that rate. Obsidian takes a long time to mine, but what efficiency would you need to instant mine Obsidian? Well, under regular conditions, it takes 1.55 seconds to mine Obsidian using an efficiency 5 Ace 2 Netherite pickaxe, which compares to roughly 8 seconds that it would take with a regular Netherite pickaxe. And as this user found out, with all the detail, you can see that with this give command, we can get ourselves a special level to pickaxe, and that'll let us breeze through Obsidian faster than creative mode. Just while the hanging sign might be one of the deadliest blocks added to Minecraft. No, I'm being serious. If you boot up Bedrock Edition and place a hanging sign like this, then by throwing a channeling enchanted trident into it at the right angle, you see that the trident gets stuck, but it's not deadly. At least you think it isn't. That is until you have an entity actually walk underneath it. At that point, the trident thinks it's supposed to spawn some lightning. Any bomb that comes close enough to it, strike it lightning many times a second. Then when your friend thought it was just a simple store selling tridents, that's what you're all on. There. See, in comparison between our own powered rails, and what we have on the opposite, which is the most no redstone tools to walk away the built. And the difference here is that we're only using powered rails after two, and spacing them out with 3 regular rails between, which could help you save on gold if you don't quite have that piglet part. I gotta say, have a header up the back, entirely powered rails is the faster option. But that's probably just for my younger self. As we talked about, what's the most damage you can do in Minecraft? As it turns out, it's just the TNT arrow cannon like this one. But the truth is, folks, we lied to you. That's not the deadliest thing you can do in Minecraft. I know, I was shocked too. The setup of command block was always active, putting the command see on screen in the description below. This means that whenever you shoot an arrow, and the explosion of arrow possible. At that point, forget about critical hits. You're gonna one-shot everything you can. Just don't one-shot yourself. Since you shoot an arrow and hit yourself, a certain version of the game, then cause it to crash. After all, Steve only has 10 hearts. With how much damage this does, it might as well just delete the word heart dictionary entirely. It's that bad. Minecraft stickers are great. I'm string of integer values. And so-called seeds. We have one that we found online, and one well, the chances you don't do either. There's the game called seed. Well, the answer is more straightforward. Thing. Let's automatically generate a seed. You just use the system's times that seed, and through the spring back sliver 15 million possible seeds. And I doubt any of our blocks have enough time to showcase all of those. This goat looks like it's in trouble, but don't worry, since the truth is that goats are really hardcore. And all of a sudden, this lava pit feels in decay. And the reason for this is because that little bit of hesitation that it does before jump is actually the goat calculator where it has the best mark. And you can see all those calculations visualized in this post here. It's pretty cool. It goes to show that even if you're the best at parkour, you'll never be the goat. Now, what you see might look like a lot of beehives, but the truth is that it's actually unicorn bees. Since the helmet commands spawn all these beehives, he's inside. And as soon as daytime rolls around, you see all those bees come out to fly. The results are clear to see. Mostly because your computer's only going to render about 1 frame per second. Honestly, it's hard to say I'm not jealous. Not my computer, but I respect the bees willing to stick that much to the wake on schedule. There's this developer showing Fox folds the room, Netherite. I feel pretty good about yourself. Double chest full of shoulder boxes just like that? Come on, you're on top of the world. Until, of course,